Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see, just make sure you can hear me here. And we'll get started. Crazy weekend. Man, this coin looks like it wants to go to 300. Insane. MicroStrategy looks like it wants to go to 2,200. Bitcoin looks like it wants to go to 80,000. Okay? And then we got issues. Guys, I posted this yesterday. And I really don't care what you think. Everybody's got an opinion, and it's okay. But Sam's opinions are not about opinions. They're about what's possible. And based on what's possible is how you have to trade, okay? And we talked a little bit about average moves, average weekly moves. All that type of stuff is in the video. You guys learned a ton. But here's something else. So now there's a rumor that Biden is going to ban all H200 chip sales to China. Now, H200 is already banned. But what they've done is they've come up with a new chip that doesn't have a certain set of technology that Biden is saying he's going to ban too. If he bans this, that's $12 billion in revenue, and NVIDIA is down 30 to 40 points in one day. Okay? I don't care what you think. Okay? That's just fact. Okay? Now, if he doesn't ban it, everything's hunky-dory and it's good, right? Pretty straightforward. So I'm not saying that they're going to ban it. I'm not saying that they're not going to ban it. I'm just saying you have to be aware. So if you're aware, then it's okay. If you're not aware and you're ignorant of things that are possible and say, Sam, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to buy $10 million worth, and then your account goes to shit. You just have to be aware, okay? So I don't know what's going to happen, but here's my thoughts. My thoughts are how can you ban something that's not illegal? I mean, is that where we're getting to? Is that a dictatorship? If you tell me I can't sell this for a specific reason because I can't sell this technology or I can't do this, telling people you can't sell an H200, well, tell me the technology you can't sell to them, and then I'll go fix it. So I don't know what's real, but here's what I know, is now that he's not in the race, he can do whatever the hell he wants to do, and you can't do shit about it, okay? So just understand that. Just understand that, okay? And that's how you become a great trader. That's how you become like Sam, is like yesterday, not yesterday, Wednesday and Thursday, people are sending me messages, Sam, we have AMD calls. I said, so we have AMD puts. And they're like, Sam, my AMD calls didn't work. Oh, Sam's like, oh, but the AMD puts went 1 to 9. Duh. You know why? Because the people that don't believe and expect zero, they lie to themselves. And then when you see a reversal like you've seen last week, you get smoked. Except if you're Sam, you don't get smoked because you make money nonstop on puts, nonstop on AMD, nonstop on MicroStrategy, nonstop on coin. Everything's a winner except SMCI. That went to shit, but that doesn't matter. Very straightforward. Very straightforward. Okay? So I keep telling you, to become great, you have to expect zero. Now, I understand there's a bunch of idiots in the world on Twitter. Oh, Sam wants me to take everything to zero. If you want to do 10 options at one, somebody needs to explain this to me. If you want to do 10 options at one, that's $1,000. And Sam says, oh, but what stop do you want? Oh, I want a 50% stop, Sam. I only want to lose 500. So just put in 500. Well, what's the difference? How do you not understand this basic concept? Okay? So now today is very straightforward because if we break 5,500, we are going to go to 5,300 so fast, it's going to make your head spin. We are going to completely implode. Now, I didn't say we're going to break and implode. I said if we break 5,500. So what you want to see, SPX is up 34. Okay? If we are up 15, now guys, when I tell you some things, I really struggle at how you guys don't understand this. Okay? I said if you are up 15, right now you're up 34. If you're up 15, I'm not saying down 15 from where we are. I'm saying if the SPX is up 15. Guys, when I give you the algorithm stuff plus or minus 6, literally 100 questions on, Sam, is it down 6 from where it is every time it goes down 6? Sam, is it up 6? It's when the day starts, if it's up or down 6. So right now, SPX is up 35. If it goes to minus 6, an algo will kick in. That's it. Everything Sam does is super simple. Okay? Now, one other thing to know here. Was last week entirely about expiration week? If that is true, and they took everything down into expiration week and VIX expiration, then we're going to go hit 56.50. That's 150 handles up in the next 2 days, if that's what happened. Now, very straightforward. We're doing fine. We're just loaded in coin, and we're loaded in Carvana. That's it. You know, and then we got the serve stock that's going nuts. Okay? We got some SMCI. We'll see. But we're probably going to add MicroStrategy early. Now, somebody's going to send me a message. I'm going to add MicroStrategy, and it never fails. I mean, in the last 3 weeks, every single time after I buy MicroStrategy, somebody sends me a message and says, Sam, I can't afford MicroStrategy. Should I still buy one? And I say, what you do is up to you. Guys, when I started trading and I would borrow $5,000, I didn't have money to buy a certain set of things. When you are trading, you may not have an opportunity to buy a certain set of things. You can't afford it. And in 5 years, you may have that money. And in 10 years, you may have that money. I don't understand why somebody thinks that you can come in to anything and somebody says, oh, go buy an SMCI. And people are like, well, I want to buy stock, but I can't afford it. I can buy 2 shares. Why would anybody buy 2 shares? Jim Cramer's method, I mean, and I like Jim Cramer. He's an absolute moron at this stuff. Buying, oh, you should buy 2 shares. What is 2 shares going to do for you? If it goes up 5 points, you make $10. Is that going to do anything for you? It doesn't do it. On an $800 investment, you're going to make $10. Guys, one other thing here, very interesting. And I was talking to somebody at dinner yesterday. Very interesting. So the reason Bitcoin goes up and all the cryptos go up, it's not because people think crypto is good. Nobody thinks doggy is good. Everybody thinks doggy is a piece of shit. Okay? Everybody. Even Elon. Okay? But here's why these go up. Because there's a whole set of people in the world that trade stocks, options, that want to make money. And they don't want to make $10. They want to put in $100 into something that's 0.00001 penny. They want to buy a stock that's 20 cents and take it to $5. They're not looking to make, oh, I'm going to go buy this stock at 150 and take it to 155. Oh my God, my week is good. Oh my God, I'm going to go take out my girlfriend. We're going to go for, we're upgrading to Burger King from McDonald's. Really. Nobody is doing that. The people don't understand, and the whole problem with Wall Street and all Harvard, all these guys, they don't understand. People want to make money at an earlier age. They want to have fun. They want to go on vacations. So they're going to go put their money into risky stuff. Now, is that a good bet or a bad bet? I don't know. We never tell you that. What you do is up to you. But what I'm telling you, that's why crypto goes up. That's why crypto goes up. You can buy Bitcoin and make $300 or $400 or $500 in a week on Bitcoin. Whereas if you put that same money into something else, oh, go buy Pfizer. I mean, look at these clowns on CNBC talking about Pfizer. Pfizer hasn't moved in 20 years. 20 years. Jesus. Intel hasn't moved in 20 years. GM hasn't moved since forever. Why would you buy stuff like that? That's why it goes. Okay? So interesting. So today's very straightforward. If SPX looks like it's going to go negative, it gets down to, it's up 36 now. If it gets to, if you look at SPX and the SPX is up 15, you can probably tell yourself we're going to test negative. Okay? And if it's not, it can rip way up. Then we see. Now just understand, at any particular moment of any particular day in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Biden can come out and say, I'm banning NVIDIA H200s. If he does, NVIDIA is sub 100. Now, I'm not telling you it's going to happen. My opinion is it probably doesn't happen, but my opinion is it has a possibility. 10 or 20%. There's a possibility. So if there's a possibility, you have to be aware. Okay? Let's get going. SPX is up 37. Runner. That puts it at near, next number is 55.52, 55.71, under 5,500 bad. Okay? Avago, 163, 177. Way up there. That's 1770, her whole number. NVIDIA, 123, 126, anything over 131 rips, underneath, bad. UPSD 31, CrowdStrike is going to 281, then it's going to 230, then it may go to 150. They're going to get sued by everybody. They put out a release that a programmer in 6th grade wouldn't put out. If you have a son that's smart, and he knows how to code already, he knows you can't have a null pointer and you have to test it. He just does. And they put it out. And not only did they do that, they put it out all over the world instead of phasing it in. That's like going to a company like Amazon. What do you think Bezos would do to somebody? I would guarantee you Bezos would invite a guy that screwed up his thing. If he took all of Amazon down for 3 days, he would invite him on his cruise ship. And that's all you would ever hear of it. Okay? I'm just telling you. Because you just don't do it. If you're going to roll out stuff on Amazon, you roll out, let's go roll out in this area. Let's go roll out in this area. Well, why do you do it all at one time? We're sure. And let me tell you, I know coders, okay? And I know a lot of good coders, but every coder is cockier than Sam. And Sam's the cockiest guy in the world. And they say, I changed the color red to green. I don't need to check anything. But the color of the font, the background color is green. If the color of the font is green, you don't read anything. They didn't check that. That's what they do. People do this. Programmers do this. So just understand, okay? So that's CrowdStrike. No compelling reason to own this at all. PanW, 341. ASML looks better today, 932. It can get to 970. It's a 4 to 6 week avoid, but it's 4 to 6 week avoid from the 970 level is where it was. So it could probably get back there. Lam Research, 952. AMD under 149 is a cliff, a complete cliff. Over 161 is 168. Goldman Sachs, 491, probably can get back all the way back to 500. Carvana, 236, 251. ARM, 168, 172. Coin, 266. Beast, then 282. MicroStrategy, this one may pop to 1850 in the first 10 minutes. If I can buy these 1900s back at $30, we're probably going to do that. If I can buy the 2000s back at probably 20, we're probably going to do that. Then we see SMCI has a problem. What we're seeing is everything I read is because it's an NVIDIA heating issue on the H200s, the liquid cooling stuff has an issue. If liquid cooling has an issue, they're going to miss. They're going to miss. Nothing else to say. Tesla earnings. Elon's going to put out a robot next year. Interesting. If they buy the robot thesis, 271, 282. SERV 1290. Microsoft earnings next week, 449 becomes a number. NOW moving back up into earnings. If it's bad and the NASDAQ starts to crater, this goes right back down. The NASDAQ, keep an eye on it. This was at 20,500. It's down 1,000 points. It could easily go 300 today if we hold. If we don't hold and we drop 10 fast somewhere, we'll probably buy a hedge. But what a great run we've had. Unbelievable. Making so much money, you don't know what to do with it. And then we see. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.